Keith, please pull off. Keith, please pull off. He has a gun. Please pull off. Keith.
This lady boyfriend was dragged. Oh, sorry, baby daddy. Our baby daddy was dragged because he doesn't have a sense of urgency. She's making a live video in her car while the baby daddy was sitting in front, the driver's seat, right? And probably, I think the neighbor or where she parked, where she was doing live video, there was a man that was threatening her, and he brought out a gun, and he was ready to, you know, and she was telling the baby daddy, drive the car, and he was still asking questions. Let me roll the clip for you all to watch to the end, and I'll be back to share my thoughts at the end of the video.
Hi, R&L. Hi, Soul Ducks. Hi, Sir Francis. Hey, One Eye. Hey. I don't know if I think he was talking to me, y'all. How was I flexing? Keith. I'm terrified. Keith, he was talking to me. He said, stop flexing, bitch, before I pull up that stick, before I pull up the stick. Staring at me in my face. He just shot at me. When he pulled up, he was like, you bitches always want to take pictures. Stop flexing, bitch, before I pull up the stick. Please get away from right here. Like, what the actual fuck? Like, he's scaring me. But to me, he just said that to me. He didn't say that to you. Yes, he did. Keith, he literally just said that to me. He didn't. Keith, he looked me dead in my face and was saying it. He said, "Stop flexing, bitch, before I pull out this stick. You bitches always want to take pictures."
Not you.
Keith. Keith, please pull off. Keith, please pull off.
This
he has
is not.
Keith, please pull off. Keith, please pull off. He has a gun. Please pull off. Keith, can you pull off? Like this? Keith, please pull around. He is scaring me.
A lot of people were in our comment section because she didn't even know the video was going to go viral, right? A lot of people in our comment section were like, "You have to leave that guy. You have to leave him. Like, why was he like? Do you have to tell him to drive before he has to drive? Does he even have to get to that stage before he has to leave that spot? What if that man, shots the gun? What's gonna happen?" And a lot of people are even asking that, "Are you sure he was not the one that hired somebody to come and do it?" Anyways, she made a follow-up video trying to explain what happened and all of that. Let me roll the clip and I'll be back.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to my update. So obviously I didn't know that the video was gonna go viral yesterday, and then by the time I just came back around to TikTok and everything, I was like, oh, it's too late. I'm gonna just wait to make my update video. So here it is. So the majority of you guys were commenting and saying, oh, I hope you leave him, I hope y'all broke up, you better leave him. And some of y'all were even like, oh, I know you're gonna stay. I've been left. Me and him aren't together. Me and him weren't together in the video. In the video, I did specify that he's my son's father. So he's not my man. I want y'all to start here. We were together for 3 years, but that's not my man. Okay. Secondly, what ended up happening with the man, after he left, or after we left, he went inside his house, and I called the police and filed a police report on him because, I don't know, I just felt like that was a little bit crazy. Like, why are you threatening me? Keith, please pull off. Keith, please pull off. He has a gun. Please pull off. Keith.
I feel like him being even the baby daddy is even worse because a lot of people are even thinking that he's a boyfriend or something. And she was like, they're not in a relationship, so there's no point for me leaving just baby daddy. The fact that you even have a child with him is not even safe. It's even worse. I just got a lot of people talking in the comment section, and a few people stitched the video. Let me roll the clip of people's reactions for you all to watch, and I'll be back to share my thoughts at the end of the video.
Baby, please leave Keith where he at, because that man has no sense of urgency, no sense of situational awareness. Because you telling me a man is walking towards us with a loaded gun, and you have to beg that man 4-5 times to pull off, and after the 4th, 5th time, that's when he decides to start the car? leave that man where he at, because that could have been a dangerous situation. And he trying to sit here trying to rationalize, oh, he wasn't. Baby, I don't care if he was talking to himself. I don't care if he was talking to somebody across the street. I don't care if he was talking to the Holy Ghost. If a load again walking towards my car with a loaded, I'm pulling off in a heartbeat. I am pulling off in a heartbeat. Like, I'm not about to sit there and try to question the motives, the intentions. Bullet has no eyes. Guns has no eyes. He starts shooting all over the place. The girl could have ended up, it could have been a dangerous situation. Something could have happened to her, something could have happened to him, all because Keith want to sit there and act slow. Because he don't have no sense of urgency. He don't know when it's time to go means it's time to go. Like, why is she begging him to pull off? Keith, pull off, Keith, pull off, Keith, pull off. Like, baby, after she told him the story, he should have been pulling off on the way down the street. Like, as soon as she started telling him that story, he should have cranked that car up and started pulling on down the road. Like, why she had to tell him 50, 11 times that pull off when that man with a loaded gun is walking towards that car and he's sitting here trying to conversate with her? Like, no, leave. People nowadays is crazy. People nowadays do not need a reason to get mad, get angry, and they can do something unprovoked and take it out on innocent people. And it's people like Keith that sit here try to rationalize and put other people in dangerous situations. Like, no, baby, pull off, go. I don't want to talk about it. We can talk about it when we all the way down the road out of harm's way. Why is we sitting here talking about it now when, again, a deranged man is walking towards our car with a loaded gun? Like, I don't know if they together. I think the caption said that's the baby daddy, but please leave that man alone. Please leave Keith where he at. Pull off on Keith, because obviously Keith might get you hurt, because obviously he don't have a sense of urgency. He don't know situational awareness, and he don't have too much of common sense. Like, he can't put A and B together and see his way out of there. Because what? Why is she telling, like, the only thing that's making me why did she have to tell him that many times to pull off? In a situation like that, like, it could have ended very dangerously. It could have ended very wrong.
Keith. Keith, please pull off. Keith, please pull off. He has a... Keith, please pull off. Keith, please pull off. He has a gun. Please pull off. Keith, can you pull off?
Listen, baby girl, I don't know your relationship with that driver, but if he happens to be your partner, get rid of him. Get rid of him. You mean to tell me a man is walking up to your car with a loaded gun and you're screaming at your spouse to drive off and they're taking their sweet time? That's grounds for a breakup. If you had gotten shot, you know he would have been an accomplice. I swear, watching that video really infuriated me. I can't stand people with zero survival skills. Every living creature's innate nature is to survive. The reason we do anything in life is to survive. And if you can't even do that, then you're basically useless. You girls that were screaming, would you rather be stuck in the woods with a man or a bear? Add Keith to that scenario. Plants have better survival skills than him. Why was there no sense of urgency? Was he waiting to see a close-up of the gun, or for somebody to get shot before his fight or flight kicks in? I'm sorry, but people like this, I really question how they've made it this far in life. It's astonishing. Keith is the black guy that dies first in movies. Keith is the type of guy that hangs around when beef kicks off at a party. Keith is not equipped with the necessary survival skills. He's cruising through life. Here we go. That is not a man that values your safety, and if he happens to be your partner, get rid of him and find you somebody with common sense. In fact, he doesn't even follow the black code of conduct. If somebody has told you to run, you run with exponential speed and ask questions later.
I'm never one to try to break up somebody's relationship, but you need to break up with your boyfriend. You can tell him I said it. You can tag him in the fucking video. As you can see in the video, the man is talking aggressive and he pulls out a fucking gun. Hold up, let me show you.
Keith. Keith, please pull off. Keith, please pull off. He has a... Keith, please pull off. Keith, please pull off. He has a gun. Please pull off. Keith, can you pull off? Like...
Your man don't got no survival skills. He ain't got no sense of urgency. If you see a man with a gun, why the fuck your girl gotta ask you 10 times to pull off, bro? And no, that don't make you a bitch. A lot of y'all gotta realize when it's time to tuck that motherfucking pride. Some of y'all feel like because you carry a gun, you're automatically safe. You not the only motherfucker in America carrying a fucking gun. Now, if y'all exchange shots, one of three things gonna happen. All of you are going to get unalived. Either he's gonna get unalived or you're gonna get unalived. There's no good outcome to this. That does not make you a bitch. You got to learn when to just... Why she got to ask you 10 times to pull off if the man got a fucking gun?
What is your take on this video? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think might be running through his mind? Because she was saying that he was looking for the keys. The fact that somebody is even trying to harass your girl or your baby mama where you are, you should have that, And you people will say men are protecting us. Because how if she did not say drive, and she was even saying it, she said it how many times before he could actually pick up and decide to leave, and which she did. I don't even sure he even left. What if? And the man was screaming and shouting. The fact that he was even feeling, the man was feeling uncomfortable and shouting all of that, you should have gone. Maybe you should come back and come and attack him. But the fact that you're with a woman or your woman, you should protect. And this is why we say that these men don't protect us. So at the end of the day, they say that okay, men are protectors, men are providers, men are did. When it's time to protect, most of the time they don't protect. You are the one that has to tell them that this is what you're supposed to do. And when we say that men cannot take lead, this is what we are saying. This is one of the examples. She has to tell him what to do. Because I don't understand why somebody has to tell you what to do at that point. There's sometimes that you don't even have to think. That's like your instinct should tell you that you're supposed to have left there until you brought the and you are still there. You are still there expecting your babe to tell you, oh, leave before you know that you're supposed to leave. And you did not still even leave. You're still saying, are you sure? Like, to be honest, it's just so annoying. Like when I saw the video, I was like, eh? What is your take on today's video? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section respectfully. It's just a short clip I decided to share with you all today. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section respectfully as usual. It's your favorite girl again, Maria Davis, and thank you so much for tuning in today. And I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.